I hope you are learning something. And by the way, all the messages of all the speakers, in short, if you miss Mr. Patrick's session in the morning, you can't just afford not to get the audio. The audio is free of charge. You're not paying for it. Just join us on our Telegram page. You download or go to YouTube and you will get that session, just that session. And it's going to be a blessing to you. Get the first session in the morning and get also his second session this evening. It's going to be a blessing to you. Don't think that you've had it very well. You need to go through it over and over. And now we are about to hear the dawn. We are about to hear the dawn. Can you clap your hands now? Fire will burn someone's bum bum. So sit very tight. And I trust God that this evening, something extraordinary that will change your life. By the time you connect all this whole thing together, I believe you will go home with something that will change your entire life and destiny. With a loud ovation, I bring to stage Mr. Emeka Nobis.
Thank you. Please sit down. Okay, so I was dressed like this, and then my daughter said, "Daddy, you're wearing woman blouse." And then I came here, and Precious said to me that I was looking like I was wearing masquerade clothes. Yeah, so if you believe any of them, blouse or masquerade, you're all in order. I just came back from Ghana, and been in Ghana for 7 days for a brief business talk. And so this is the real or regal traditional attire of the Ghanaians. And even the cap that I'm wearing has a significance also. If it is turned in this direction or in this other direction, it means that I'm at peace with young people and old people. If it's turned to the back, if this thing that I'm turning to the back, it means that I am a chief, chief or a member of the royal house. If it is turned front like this, it means that I'm more spiritual than you. That's what it means. And then if it's up, it means that I'm consistently giving glory to God. That's what it means. So you see, when you travel around, there's something that adds to you. You learn knowledge. If you leave, forget Precious, I say he's not traveling. You will travel. Where is all this? Why you doing mega. So when you travel, you meet cultures. A lot of things that drop is knowledge. And thankfully, my session has to do with knowledge. When he said to me that I had to speak, I gave him my own topic. He didn't give me topic. I said I want to be at peace with my topic, to speak from my experience, because I'm an experienced teacher. And so I say in Ghana, Medase. Medase means thank you, Pastor Franklin. Medase to you means thank you for being here and being at this conference. So I'm going to be speaking on knowledge money. Oh, I forgot. What I'm wearing on my hand is Kwabena. So in Ghana, when you're born on Tuesday, as I was born, they give you the name Kwabena. That's everybody here, depending on when you were born, you have some kwa that they give you. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about knowledge money, building a profitable enterprise for fame, influence, and wealth around what you know. Knowledge money. And thank God they have laid the foundation, and each one of them has mentioned money. So I'm at peace to talk about money. But I'm going to be talking about knowledge money. Knowledge. Building a profitable enterprise for fame, influence, and wealth around what you know already. And it may interest you to know that I studied mechanical engineering from Federal University of Technology, Owerri, and I worked for Saipem. Saipem is an oil servicing company. Many of you in Port Harcourt here may have heard about the company. I worked there for 10 years and I resigned. And what I'm doing today for a living and enjoying my life along the process is basically sharing my knowledge with the world. That's all I do, basically nothing. My office is small. I don't have a big office. I just stay in my office and I share my knowledge with the world, virtually and physically, and I earn. So I'm sharing with you in the session that I have, in the few minutes that I have with you guys. So last month, I was in the city of Owerri where I went to speak at a conference, and I met a guy on the same panel that we were. This is a guy that earns multi-millions. And he said to me that he was on his way to start earning $1 billion. And I was like, okay, expecting him to start telling me he was going to expand. He has a company called Pamtech. Pamtech is an automobile company. They sell spare parts, they repair cars, automobile stuff. And I was expecting him to tell me he was going to open more branches, he was going to go to the US, he was going to go to, the company is in Owerri. And he said something to me. The journey towards $1 billion will be based on knowledge and not my physical running business. And I said to him, how? He said that all the things that he has known in the automobile industry, he will start packaging them into consumable formats that people will buy, and he will be making money. So he has set up a media company. He has even called me to come talk to them, the members of staff. Set up a media company. All they do is to record and put their information, knowledge into consumable formats that people will buy. And he said, Emeka, imagine that I have 100,000 people buy what we are packaging into this format from Ghana for say $5. That is 5,000 multiplied by, that's $500,000. And imagine that keeps happening every month. We're already on our journey to $1 billion. I was like, man, this guy really understands what we are doing. It's beautiful. So I must tell you that knowledge is the foundation of economic power. And I'd like you to be writing, guys. Knowledge is the foundation of economic power. In 2023, I have a very audacious dream, bold one. I want to make 500 million naira, not dollars, please, from a single book. I have written 15 books so far, and I keep continuing writing on a daily basis, putting my knowledge and the things that I know into formats that people can read and better their own lives. I have not done up to 10 million in a launch before, but I'm going to be doing 500 million from a single book. It's scary, but I'm already on the journey. I'll share with you two smaller goals. In December 2021, I did 2.2 million in pure profits in 7 days before December 25th. All I did was to sell my knowledge and experiences packaged in consumable formats, ebooks, and videos. I didn't step out of my house. I don't think the data I burnt was up to 2 gig. Pure profits alone. So when every other individual were thinking of shutting down as trainers and consultants in 2021 December, I decided to set up and market myself. And by 24th, I had 2.2 million to flenjo my life during December. Does it make sense? In February 2021 also, I charged 2,000 naira to participants to teach them knowledge from my experiences, and I called it cheap money. As I'm speaking, more than 5,000 people have gone through that training. That first time it was 2,000 people, so multiply 2,000 by 2,000 people, that's 4M within 30 days. Just selling my knowledge, didn't go anywhere, stayed in my house, and as Precious said, just be on my laptop, turn it on, put the camera in front of my face, speak what I know, and people will buy. Knowledge. This is the economy that we are in now, the knowledge economy. It's not the economy of carrying hose and hammer and everything. We're in the knowledge economy. And I want you to participate in that economy. I don't really own physical products except my printed books, of which I have a copy here. I have just one with me here, and I will enjoin people to get it. You agree with me that we're in a knowledge economy, and now we have seen the rise of many individuals. Now they're conducting trainings and seminars using their smartphones. I don't know how many young guys who are doing WhatsApp training through their smartphones. How many are here? How many? I mean, I'm not seeing any hand. Gosh, that's appalling, man. Many guys don't run WhatsApp trainings. This is the beginning of your deliverance, because people are just with their smartphones and they are making money for themselves, not begging anybody, but they're making money with their smartphones alone, not even a laptop, with their smartphones. Am I making sense? So in a few steps I'm going to be sharing with you, and I need you to understand that the knowledge economy has been there over the years basically, but they have been residing within universities and what we call bastions of knowledge. But thankfully in our time it has become democratized, as anybody does not need special grace or special degree obtained within the walls of the university to share knowledge. Yeah. That's the era that we are in here now. You don't need special degrees from university to be able to share knowledge. It's easy to acquire. It's less expensive to become a part of, and becomes stressless to deliver once the systems are set correctly. And I'll be sharing with you. So in a few steps, I'll be sharing with you how to participate in this knowledge economy, and this is how is me, while I'm living my life. That's why I didn't want to speak on any topic, but how my life is being run at the moment. And I know that these few 45 minutes may not be enough, so but I will give you an experiential example. So if you can bring out your phone, and I believe that everybody here has smartphone at least. If you have Palasa phone, you should have smartphone too. All right, and I believe you should have data. You shouldn't be among these individuals who are saying I'm on free mode. So bring out your phone and you can type in emekanobies.com/connect. If you don't have data now, just write it somewhere. emekanobies.com/connect. And for those of you who do that, it opens up a page, and then go through the page, tap the button at the bottom, and you see what's going to start happening to you. And I'm going to be speaking about it. So emekanobies.com/connect. emekanobies.com/connect. Okay? And I will give to you other 7 knowledge resources of mine for free. Just 2 minutes is enough. emekanobies.com. emekanobies.com//connect. Okay. All right. So let's go on. I would tell you that every one of us here fall into 4 different categories here. You have experienced something in your life. You have knowledge of something. You have expertise in something. You have a gift that God has blessed you with. God has blessed me with the gift of writing. I mean, don't try to be like me. You may not. Nobody's like me. Nobody will ever be like me. It's the truth. It's something I boast about because God gave me that. I can write 20 times on Facebook every day. I mean, different posts, and all of them have different depths, as Precious said. It's a gift. So I say, every one of us, we have experienced something. We have knowledge of something. We have expertise in something. And God has gifted us with something, talent, gift, whatever it is that you like to call it. In the area of experiences, these experiences must have shaped your life. All right? Maybe your experiences in your marriage, experiences in your business, experiences in romance, travels. Maybe they have broken your heart many times. There's an experience that you can teach other people. Maybe you have been divorced. I don't know who is divorced, but there's an experience that you can teach other people, individuals. I know I see in Nigeria, all these people who are divorced, waiting, they want teachers, we marry. And I laugh because you can learn from the mistakes of someone who has failed in marriage. It's the truth. Maybe leadership roles that you've had, experiences you had in leadership. I remember in church has been one of the most traumatic experiences in leadership I ever had. Meanwhile, in church, I'm serving someone who's a woman, and elders and deacons are telling me, why should I be serving a woman? I should kick her out and take the position in church. I can never forget that experience for 2 years of my life. I mean, I don't want to mention the name of the church, but then it's crazy. So experiences. In the area of knowledge, it could be that you are good in knowledge. You are good at showing people how to travel abroad. There are guys who are doing it now. Or maybe you are good at creating digital assets, as Precious has said. Or you're a guru when it comes to baking cakes. Or you're an IT personnel. Or you're a programmer, whichever. Medical doctor. This is where specialists come in. So we have knowledge. Like me now, I read engineering. You've got the knowledge of engineering. You yourself, maybe you're a teacher, you're a banker, whatever it is, though, you've got knowledge. A leadership expert, you're a guru, you run your business, you've got knowledge. You've got expertise. Maybe by virtue of what you have done, spend time and energy in one particular area, you have mastered it. Like a photographer, you've been there for like 5 years, 10 years, you've mastered photography. You are now an expert, you're a master at that. The truth is that people need your expertise, whether you know it or not. Whether you realize it, whether you deny it, people need what you've got. And know what's more? They want to pay you for that thing that you've got. But it's just that you have not opened your mouth and say, give me money for what I have. You have a gift. There's a gift residing inside of you. Maybe you can sing. I can't sing to save my life. Like if they say now that you are flying in the airplane and they say airplane is about to crash, everybody starts singing so that this airplane will remain alive. Hey, I cannot sing to save the airplane. It's the truth. But you see, when it comes to writing and speaking, leave me. That's it. What of you? You've got a gift. Have you noticed, have you observed what your gift is? Have you observed what your gift is? There's a gift that God has placed inside of you. Have you understood? Have you observed? Have you discovered what it is? And the truth is that so many individuals sometimes overlook the specialness somehow of their gifts. I've met someone who said to me that he likes to embalm their dead bodies, and it's a special gift. I mean, dead body. You know how they embalm it? And they said he embalms his own to the point that you still think that the person is still alive. And you look at the individual like the individual is still alive. Embalming dead body. Special gift. A special gift. There's one who said to me that her gift is taking care of the elderly as they are about to die. Those ones who are sick, who are now poo-pooing on their bodies and everything, who can't remember themselves. And the lady does it meticulously. And people who are living abroad send money to her to take care of their aged and dying parents who are about to exit. It's a special gift. But there's if you check it, if you go and see this kind of individuals, you see a human being who has been mature before and is aging, forgetting his lines, forgetting himself, poo-pooing, calling you 20 times to come to the bed. It can be exhausting, but that's what somebody is gifted to do, and is making money from it. So I ask you, do you know how to design a website? Do you know how to do graphics? Do you know how to make people laugh? It's a gift. Do you know certain technological tools, just like Precious knows? Do you know how to think and deliver strategies? Do you know in my office now, there's a lady that I employed. Do you know her job? Ideation strategist. That's what she does in my office. She brings ideas to me to execute. So I said to her, today, think of ideas. It's a job. But somebody is... so some of you are giving your ideas freely to as many people. Inbox, you are chatting, check, like that. That's her job, and I pay her to think up ideas for me. You can imagine. To think up ideas, that's her job. Are you good in writing? Are you good at persuading people? I met a woman in Ghana. She said to me that I know that I'm good at persuading people to buy. As I carry something now to offices, he said, how can I make money from this gift that I have observed? So I sat with her and I gave her a few ideas of what to do. Can you imagine that she said to me that many of the places that she's gone, people who said, I can't buy. By the time she opened her mouth and said a few things, not juju in the mouth, but they bought. That's a gift. That's a gift. Haven't you seen in traffic, there's some individuals who come to you to sell you something when you are traveling in the bus. The way they start making fun and start poking fun. Even self, won't buy, so you collect money, make a rest, you just collect. But there are some individuals, I don't know if you have entered certain shops, maybe those who like to buy perfumes, and you go near to buy perfume, and as you touch the perfume, you want to perceive it. The attendant will rush, and they buy, keep on. No one buy. Why they touch everything, self? Why? It's a gift. Individuals have gift of making you feel relaxed and very comfortable, making you happy. It's a gift. So what do you have? What do you know? What have you seen and experienced? What's your story? Where are you coming from? What experiences have you gained over the years in your job, doing business, in your life? Embedded in the answers to these questions I've asked you are your gifts, your experiences, your expertise, and knowledge that you can make money from. The next point I want to share with you is that you have to fully accept wholeheartedly that you are an embodiment of talents, of gifts, of experiences, of knowledge, and of mastery of something in a chosen area. You have to accept it. Understand that people need what you already know to be able to light up their own paths. Thankfully, on this my journey, if I tell you my story, there was a time I was angry with the church. Angry with pastors, angry with bishops. I don't send anybody. I left the church for them. 2 years I wasn't in church. I know they go church Sunday, make una they go, I know send you. I was trying to rediscover myself. And part of the truth was what Precious said. There are some of us, they tell us we are not posting Christ on our timeline. You're a Christian, right? You're not posting Christ. You're not posting events. You're not posting to show that people should repent and give their lives to Christ. Because they only think that by posting about Christ is the only way you can do evangelism. It's the only way you can win souls. They don't understand. The day I understood that walk was divinity, While I was working, it was even an Italian who didn't understand God that made me understand that work was service. I mean, my entire life changed. So the things we do, we are lighting up people's paths. The people like post something on Facebook, they see it, light dawns on their life. What do you think we are doing? We are changing people's lives and destinies. Is that not God's work? Tell me, what do you think it is? Must I come and say, repent and be born again before I'm doing God's work? No, I don't need to. So the individuals, as I said, that we even draw close. I say, guy, this is the way they do. How they manage the arrange them. There are certain, like today, let me give you a particular example, which sometimes my words will transfer certain meanings that are deeper than even when we act it. So someone came to me today, because I'm the brand ambassador of 3 different companies: Precious Company, Bamboo Real Estate, and a company in Lagos, Warrior, that publishes books. And I will tell you how this was able to happen for me and how I'm enjoying some of the great privileges. So this woman came to me and said that they have plots of land to sell, 25 million naira per plot. I should help them. I said to her, you know me, I'm the brand ambassador of this company, and by virtue of my contract, I cannot do any other thing with any real estate company until my contract expires. You know what she said to me? They will not know unless you tell them. That's what she said to me. That means I can do undercover without the company knowing. And I said to her, my heart and my actions are in obedience with the contractual agreements, whether they see me or not. And she melted away. So I'm telling you this. It's not just about, because I know by the time you start to exhibit the blessedness of God through your giftings and your expressions, people will say rubbish. Yeah, I remember a young boy that then in church also. Then he started exhibiting his skills, his greatness, his artistic creativity with regards to dressing, and then celebrities who they consider to be in the world started connecting with this guy. His church members who were not even promoting him were angry and saying, you're now mingling with unbelievers. Are you now not born again? He came to me. My brothers and sisters, there's a way I do my things sometimes, and I can be raw, I know, in church. And I said to him simply, bro, give them the middle finger. Simple. What does this mean? I mean, I told him, I'm raw like that. And I said, you see all these people? They were not promoting you before. Nobody was talking. Now that you are giving expressions to the greatness inside of you, everywhere. Forget them. And he was like, he was shocked at first that I said give them the middle finger. You know what it means? But then he arranged himself and said, yeah, that's what it means. Sometimes shut your ears to the naysayers when you're exhibiting the greatness of what God has placed inside of you. Am I making sense at all? 2 days ago, I was in Lagos and I was with a lady. This lady has lots of things to give to the world, but you know her problem? She cannot collect money. And I know that this could be the problem of many individuals. Ability to say, give me money. Man, in this knowledge economy, you must be able to open your mouth to ask for money. If you keep quiet, it will not come. So I'm pressing her neck now, because I told her by October I'll be pressing your neck, because I saw the greatness inside of her. I saw what she got, and I said to her, by November first week, you're going to make the first 500,000 naira. I will press your neck till you make it happen. She was scared. I said, thank God that you've connected with me. I'm not leaving you. Pressing neck all through October till you make it. She's ready. I told her. By the time I resume work tomorrow now, I'll start calling her and sending her the messages. Have you done this one? Have you? Pressing. The next thing I want to share with you is this. And I know Precious made a little bit explanation about it. People don't buy things from the backyard of a house. Except that warehouse is at the back, but there's a showroom at the front. They'll now take you to the warehouse. But have you ever seen any company where somebody wanted to buy something, they didn't see the front side, they start going at the back? I don't know. Maybe it's Dagbo, those who are going to buy Igbo, maybe that's how they pass. But you know that Igbo is contraband, is not correct. So the thing is this: they buy from the front store. What it means is that nobody knows a silent expert. If you are silent and have kept your mouth shut, nobody knows you. And if you want to make money from the knowledge and things you know, you must be seen and you must be known. People must know you. People must know what you are about. And that's why I like the online route a lot. You know, many of us keep speaking about the online. Because it's easy to stay in your house in boxers and bra, and nobody's even seeing you. And you are dispensing knowledge to the world. Nobody's seeing you. Am I making sense? You don't need to package, wear tie, come and sit in the office. From your home, before I even had an office, I walk out in the morning, boxers, sometimes singlet, open my laptop and I'm doing my stuff. Nobody's seeing me. During the COVID-19, you know, some individuals were having meetings, they wear tie, but me on that, they were wearing pants. Nobody, except your camera will not bend. God forbid, they will not see your ngungu and ngungu downstairs. You get what I mean? But that's the beauty of the online space, the tech. You can stay. And so you must be visible. You must be seen. People must know what you're about. They must. So, but how does that happen? Because you can't just open your mouth and just start saying it. You have to define what it is that you bring as value to people's lives. You must be able to define it. Who will you serve with the gifting that God has given you? Who will you serve with the expertise? Who will you serve with this experience? Who will you serve with this knowledge of God? You have to define it. So you define who you serve, you define what you are, and you define how will you serve these individuals with what you've got. So if you visit my timeline, you know, when I see some individuals, I go to their timeline. I'm not against you writing Jesus boy, Jesus addict, Jesus, I'm married to Jesus on your timeline. But what value is that bringing? In addition to your Jesus boy that you have written on your Facebook timeline, good though, what value else are you bringing to the marketplace? Because if you go to my own would simply, the word is simple sentence. I'll train you to make money from what you know. That defines me. So when you're coming close to me, you know whether you are going to do business with me. But if I come close to you and I see Jesus addict, married to Jesus, what am I going to be doing with you? Explain to me. And this is not in any way to underrate or to sound condescending to anybody who puts that on your timeline. But in addition to that sentence, what else are you bringing as value to the marketplace? What else? So you've got to be visible. You have to be visible. You have to showcase yourself. Visibility is as simple as telling your friends. When you go to events and gatherings like this, do you come and sit down, listen, stand up again, go home? Did you even connect to anybody who is beside you? Because you can never tell who that individual will be tomorrow. It's as simple as opening your mouth and say, this is what I do. I bake cake. I make hairs. Simple. The person that is sitting next side to you, does he know, does she know what you do? Visibility. It's as simple as telling your neighbors, your church people, folks that you meet, what you do. I mean, I see some audacious and daring guys on the street, and I love what they do. I've been walking on the street one day. One guy just walked up to me. Your face is familiar. This guy knows me from nowhere. And you know when somebody tells you, you're now in your mind imagining, where did I meet this guy? And because I'm popular online, I'm like, where did I meet this guy? Did I meet him at the conference? And all? This guy knew me from nowhere. He said, I've been seeing you. Your face kind of looks familiar. I said, okay. He said, do you live? I said, I live somewhere. I didn't want to point my house. I live somewhere down the street. Before I knew it, this guy began to tell me about his work as a furniture maker on the street. And as we were walking, he just pointed to me, here is my shop. Please, in case if you have, very bold, and he didn't know me from Jack, from Adam. He just did that. How many of us actually do such stuff? Being bold enough to even tell individuals who we are and what we do. So have conversations. Have conversations that you utilize to be able to tell individuals what you do boldly, without doubt and fear. It's important that you do that. Then the next thing you have to do is to choose a platform through which you can communicate and show the world what you've got. And there are so many digital platforms available to us. Social media is the best of them that you can join today without issues. And I know that many of us are on different social media platforms. Many, Facebook, blogs, YouTube. You've got to be seen and heard. So if you like to talk video, if you like people to see your face, you have a fine face, you like people to see your face and hear your voice, utilize video, do videos. It's as simple as putting your phone in your face and just doing your videos. Simple. Or you can put it, when we are, it's not now that we have devices. Let me tell you, when we are coming up, we put our phone, fork that you use in eating. We bend the fork in a way, and we pile up books. All right, we bring dictionary, bring this one, pile it on top of the table. Then we use fork that we have bent, chook the fork in between the two books, and then we put our phone. Bam, the phone stays. Not now that we have stands and very easy. And then we press start, and then we start. After we are done, we press stop at the end. And phones have apps because they have seen your hand. When your hand is pressing start, you can easily just cut off that point, cut off this point, and you have a video. If you like writing like me, by all means. If you like audio devices, audio stuff that you can do. And then some individuals like offline. Offline is also good because this year I've been to 6 cities. Me and my partner Namdi, we decided we're going to go to 6 cities, make ourselves visible, let people know us. So we have been paying for halls, gathering 1,000 people inside a hall. Ghana was the smallest. Ghana, we had about 50 something because we didn't understand the culture. Now we have understood. And that's part of training and learning. There's a trust issue Ghanaians have with Nigerians. So we didn't know our plan, what we had supposed to do. It was when we got to Ghana that we started learning. We thought online, we are big boys online, let's go. We saw a different. One of the things was that we should have connected with a Ghanaian who was an influencer to put his face instead of our own. So the Ghanaian will be getting all the accolades and everything and dragging individuals to come. Then when they come, Nigerians will appear. This thing, so of all our shouting, only 58 people came. We were happy. Out of the 58, more than 30 something, half of the hall bought our books. We were happy. Out of the 50 something, 10 were even Nigerians living there. So this year we have done physical stuff. And I started out as, how many of you know Old Spice in D-Line? I don't know if that place is still functioning now. Old Spice, we used to start there many years ago. 3,000 naira per hour we pay. And there was a style we used to use. If you pay and you want to start your event at 10 a.m., they can give you 9 a.m. to come and open door. So you tell people to come by 9, so that 1 hour, you take 1 hour at least. And then your time starts counting by 10. They won't have issues with you. So as simple as that, we pay for 3 hours, 9,000 naira, pack people into the place. Then there were only 50 maximum. People will come, we talk to them, share what we do. That was where I met Precious for the first time. He walked into one of our sessions. So physical, showing yourself physically is one way to be visible offline if you don't want town hall meetings, seminars that you can attend. The individuals I know, how they catch people is that they have an app on their phone. And I've forgotten the name of that app that talks about Eventbrite, yes. So every Saturday they're checking Eventbrite, which event is happening in my city. And they keep going from one event to the other. And as they're going there, they're sharing flyers, they're talking to individuals. That's how they're catching their own fishes. It's important for you to know that. So in making money from your knowledge and from what you know, you need to be able to show yourself. And most times when I discuss with my clients, I tell them having a website, I'm in alignment with what Precious was shared. Having a website also, having a website is one thing that is non-negotiable now for those of us who want to, because you can be sleeping and somebody lands on your website and buys something even when you're sleeping. You wake up to the alert. It has happened to me many times without number. I've been invited to speaking events that I didn't have any relationship with the one he invited me. Even pastor, it was a pastor who invited me one time to his church. And when I got there, I said, "Oh God, how did you know me? How did you?" He said, "Just website." And that was enough for you. He said, "Only because you have website shows that you're a serious human being." That's just it. So have a website if you can. All right? Because when people Google the topic and your website can pop up. I don't want to go into the issue of SEO and ranking. That's too technical for this, but at least the website. Be active on social media. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter are tops that come to mind. Your WhatsApp is even the simplest place. Not now that my own is hanging because I've gotten more than 4,000. I have more than 4,000 views every 24 hours on my WhatsApp. So I need to have a bigger phone now. So, but I don't know how many of you have gotten up to 1,000 views. If you have not gotten up to 1,000 views on your WhatsApp status, that's the place for you to keep marketing yourself. My own is hanging now because I used to have 3,000. Now it's about 4,000 views. So It's having issues with traffic. So, but your WhatsApp, wake up in the morning, post on it. Talk about your work. Talk about what your experiences are. Talk about your processes. Talk about your stories. It's not every time you take what's his name? All these comedians. What's their name? Tao and all of them. You take it. That's what they are posting on your status. People will come and be laughing. Meanwhile, you're not selling yourself. Absolute bunkum. Absolute bunkum. I mean, if you are in Winners Chapel, if you visit, Oyedepo will tell you that they are the ones who produce first. They make the news first, and then others will now be talking about the news. If you change level from being the news producer, it's a different mindset altogether. That's why when I wake up, I create for individuals to consume before I start consuming. Because the individuals who wake up every morning, they're on Facebook, they go scroll 2 hours, they have not done productive work, they're still scrolling. It's not as if they are even reading to have some research. They'll be laughing. Buhari, Nigeria, Wike. That's all. Wasting time in their lives. Produce for individuals to consume. Then you can now sit down and start consuming. So it's key. It's key. If you understand that what you do, that you are providing the bridge to help individuals to experience a better lives, their yearnings, their aspirations, there's a change in your head. It's critically important. So when it comes to platforms, I said you can blog, social media. Then another thing is called collaborations with other individuals. We cannot exist. Mr. Patrick was speaking with me outside. Collaborations, you can't exist. I mean, if you want to go further, like the tours we've been going, I've been going with my friend Nnamdi Ibe, partner to me. He brings money, I bring money, we collaborate, we bring it together, and then we slot it, we split it in. And then when we started out, his followership was about 3,000 people on Facebook. But now Nnamdi has gotten more than 7,000. He's getting to 8,000 people following him now. Myself, I was at 30-something thousand followers. Now, as of today, I'm 69,000 followers following me on Facebook. Do you know what it does for me? People come to me and tell them, please, you have followers, write for me. I collect 30. That single post that you see me make is 30K. Single post that I write for you. And when I'm writing posts, I'm a writer now. It doesn't take me 10 minutes. I'm done. 30K. Baby, if you want another one, you pay another 30K. Am I making sense? And if you follow me, you find out that organizations pay me to expose them. And the way I market, you will not even know I'm marketing. You may be thinking I'm just cutting crews. That's how skilled I am. So we pay 450,000 naira for 15 posts. And I'll be gingerly writing it. Every day I wake up, think of something. You write it 10 minutes, I'm done. 30K. Baby. Am I making sense? It is the knowledge economy. And you're wasting your time with your phone. Or that I tell people now that Emeka does not pray for food. You know, prayers are in levels now. People are praying for food. Father, give me my daily food. Me and my wife, we don't pray for food to chop. We don't pray for school fees. What we are praying now is God give us higher money so that we can conquer nations. That's what we're praying now. To travel. That's what we're praying for. Because what we have built in the knowledge economy based on our experiences and expertise is helping us to make, cash on a daily basis. To be able to. My wife called me the other day and said, I was in Abuja. They've increased fuel. I said, is that a problem? And I buy it now. What's the problem? 500. Yeah, so. Because to some extent, when I even tell her I don't have money, say you don't. It's because we don't pray for the basic necessities of life. Because of what we have been able to build based on what God's blessed us with. Am I making sense? And we can get to the point. The next point I want to share with you guys is create content consistently. Create content consistently. Content that you create demonstrates your competence and your dependability. When you create content, it demonstrates your competence. People believe that you are able to help them. And that's how they will come to you to buy from you. Just as I said, in simple terms, it's just showing the world what you're about, what you're doing. Should be trusted to deliver when called upon. You can write if you love to write. You can do videos if you love to do videos. You can do audio formats. And let me tell you, I don't know if you follow me here on Facebook, you find out that when I went to Ghana, I was writing about my daily movement every day. People think it's showing off. You enter plane, you write about the thing is showing off. You enter, you are showing yourself too much. It's part of them that are telling you not to be shining your light. Let me tell you the absolute truth. By virtue of the fact that I was sharing about Ghana, There are tourism companies who may see what I am doing and say, Emeka, let us hire you, pay you, fly you to somewhere, and all you'll be doing is with your photographer, be going from one place to the other and write about us. People don't see these things. See, when I write about I don't need to be paid sometimes to write about brands online. I'm teaching you my practical things that I do. If I experience a good brand, maybe water that I've drank, or I visit a bank, I don't wait for the bank to tell me, oh, I write about the brand. People on Facebook don't even know whether I was paid to write it or not. That is the thing. So it's not only when your bank collects your 15 naira. Idiot banks, Zenith Bank, you people are the worst bank. But when they do you good, you keep quiet. I'm not advertising them. See, it's only when they do evil. Because in this nation, it looks like default mode of everybody's evil. It is only when evil happens that you are happy. You are writing. Idiot bank. That's how they be collecting our money. But when they do you good, you walk into the bank now, they smile at you. You will not come out and say, today people in Access Bank smiled at me. I'm happy. You won't write it. It's only when they collect your money. You now go to the bank. I want to close my account. People are, how much do you even have closing? See, let me tell you, when you go to the bank, all those will, I'll close, but not shish, gum them. My friends who are bankers, who are managers, will tell me, all these people who come to the bank, I will close my account. People are not, do you know why they allow them to be doing all those shenanigans inside them? They don't get shish. Because they are peeped into their account, nothing gum them. Dangote will not enter the bank, I will close my account. Imagine it. Imagine it. So, share the things that you know, all right? Talk about your day, talk about your event, talk about the place. People will come to you come to this event now, you won't write about it. Do you know what it does to you online when you go to an event and write about it? Let me give you a simple example. It shows to people that you are improving yourself to be of greater value. So, it's not they put up an event and then you be hiding. You now go to the event by yourself. Learn finish. You don't even talk about it. No. I mean, you need to be changing your mindset. It shows to individuals that this guy is deliberately improving on himself. If I hire him, he has greater value. Am I making sense? So when you keep sharing content, what you are doing is you are building for yourself influence. You are building for yourself influence. When you keep sharing great content, people are consuming your content, sharing good. And that's how I became brand ambassadors for companies. And it's a great deal for me. And I give you why. Because these are practical examples I'm sharing with you now. So with Flitter, which is Precious Company, as a brand ambassador, anybody who signs up with my special link, for as long as the individual is making money on that platform, transactions, I have 0.5%. Can you see? For life, I ask him. So my role is to be grabbing people to come and be registering under me. That's my role. Because if I get Mr. A, I've won his soul. As long as Mr. A stays on that platform and is doing transactions on that platform, I am making money. So imagine that you're waking up in the morning. My popular destiny, my habit today. Now how much we don't enter for this Flitter today? I just check. I told him now I came back. My role is now to go and do videos to gather more people. Then for Warita, which is a publishing company, they looked at me and said, Emeka, you're always people's faces. People follow you. People like what you do. Come and be a brand ambassador. And they gave me even the benefits. I don't even utilize all. They publish for me 4 books every year without my money. I mean, I don't pay now to have my books published. This book was done for free. No money. My own is to write it. Only write it, send the script, finish. Am I making sense? And through being a brand ambassador of Bamboo, I collect land without paying for land. Yes. I mean, land that people buy for 1.2 million, 2 million, I collect. Because when I talk about their brand, people buy plots of land and they give me land in exchange for what I have done for the brand. How did these things happen? Because I deliberately chose to be a difference. Wake up every day, create content that is valuable for people's lives. People follow, people tell other individuals, and they come like that. Influence keeps building on a daily basis. Is what we do. The next point is this. So I start rounding up. The next point is this. Okay, I give you 3 ways to grow your influence. The first thing is, to grow your influence rapidly. Publish a fantastic product and give it away for free. Those of you now who clicked emekanobis.com, by now I know that you've gotten a link to download 7 books for free on WhatsApp if you actually did it. So I give away things for free. People go and read it, they enjoy it, they like it, they tell their friends, that Emekanobis guy, this guy. That's how I keep growing influence. Publish it and give it away for free. Let's give an example. Maybe you're a HR consultant. If you write a book on how employees can connect emotionally with your bosses, that can be a great way to grow yourself as a HR consultant. Teach what you know. Every day, if you wake up and teach what you know, people will see you as God because you have become a helper to them. You are sharing ideas, you're sharing solutions, you're sharing perspectives. People will see you as God. And they keep rallying to you. I mean, there are individuals who wake up every day after reading the Bible. The next place they're coming is my timeline. They tell me, after reading their Bible or their holy book, whichever, the next thing is to come to my timeline. Some even call, Emeka, I'm not seeing you. I tell, put me see first. I'm as bold as that. Put me see first, or immediately you land on your Facebook, I'm the one you're seeing first. I mean, it's important. So please create something and give away for free. It's one way to grow your influence. The next point is you must package your knowledge into consumable formats that people can consume, people can buy. So for me, it's in form of books, it's in form of ebooks, it's in form of videos, it's in form of audios. These consumable formats, they have the step-by-step process anybody can follow, depending on what it is that I'm teaching there. The thing is that you must have products for people to give you money, exchange money for. People can just be dashing you money. There has to be a product for which they can buy from you. So you see those now, somebody will say, okay, I'm into comedy. What will people buy? All these people who are making skits now. Products, people are buying. Am I making sense? So you cannot make money without products. People pay to buy products. Without products, there's nothing that they can exchange money from. And so this is what I also tell, because there are individuals who come into your inbox or who meet you, and what they do is consistently to tap your brain. They enter inbox, 30 minutes you are chatting and all that. When people come into my inbox, I'm telling you how I'm going to live my life so that you can, these are some of the things you may not find in school. When people come into my inbox and they ask me one question, I see another individual ask me another question. Another one asks me, this is a product that I need to create. And I quickly go to create that product. So the next individual coming to ask me question, I don't need to answer. I give him the link to go and buy. Simple. If you don't want to buy, it's your business. So for me, your book will sell. Because when I entered into the writing business and authoring books, I wasn't doing like normal Nigerian author. I was all over the place. So people ask, Emeka, how are you getting results? I authored a book, your book will sell. When people come to me, I've launched my book is not selling. Go and buy it. Simple. How many strategies did you utilize? I'm not telling you strategies. They're inside the book. Go and buy it. Simple. And I can be bold and confident and arrogant about it sometimes. Not in a way to sound condescending, but then, yeah, the answers are there. Then on social media, some of them will tell me, you're making so much money on social media. You're doing so well on social media. You want to do the same thing. I have a book, How to Blow on Social Media in 30 Days. It's there. Buy it. Simple. I have my peace. So that's the thing. That's the thing. So you have to be able to have products that people can buy. And these two products are the very beautiful things that you can create. E-books, online courses, webinars, audios. And trust me, you can stay in your house and create these things and people buy. In my house, that's what I do. In my office, there are tools available. You do your, he mentioned tools. One of the tools that we use is called Canva. How many of you know Canva? How many of you know Canva? You can design your PowerPoint, your presentation on Canva. It's free. It's not, you don't pay for it. And if you see my Canva design, you'll be wondering, it's free. So when I do my Canva design, then I do what I call voiceover. So I do voiceover. I don't know if you have been watching presentations and you see pictures scrolling and they are hearing the person's voice, right? That's what's called voiceover. There's another tool that I have. So I use it. I just plug my ear, and you can use 200 naira earpiece to even do it. Just put your earpiece, connect it to the phone or the laptop, and be doing your voiceover. And after you download it, that's what I do. So after downloading it, there's another tool that I have. That tool is a streaming tool. It's called StreamYard.com. There's a free one. That free one, you can stream for 1 hour without problems. But the other one that is higher, which I pay for, I pay $25 every month, or the months that I need to stream something. I am streaming on Facebook live, and people are thinking I'm live. Meanwhile, I may be in the plane. You see technology helping us. So somebody is viewing it live. So what I need to do is that I load the videos into the platform and then give it a time that it's going to go live. I can be doing any other thing and the video is playing without me being there. Am I making sense? This is how we do our stuff. And then when you have decided that, okay, I'm going to do 6 days of training. Every day I do 30 minutes. I do the six videos, load them into the I go my way. People have paid for it. On that particular time, the thing opens up and then they start watching the video. Simple. I come back in the evening, go live, answer their questions, and I'm done for the day for 1 hour. And meanwhile, you have made some cool 3 million or 4 million somewhere just from your knowledge. Am I making sense? So I'm wrapping up. Second to the last point is that you must embrace the concept of community building. You must embrace the concept of community building. You must understand that you have to build a community of individuals who love what you do, who follow you, who depend on what it is that you do. See, I tell individuals that, you see that scripture that talks about that Jesus said that they said Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Right? Do you know that scripture, right? It is what I tell to myself. People feel that I am being... I tell them I am the truth because I speak the truth. I tell them that I'm the way and you have to follow my way. I tell them that I'm the path. You have to follow the path. So every day I'm waking up, I'm speaking the truth. Every day I'm waking up, I'm creating the path. Every day I'm waking up, I said I'm the light to someone in darkness today. Something that I will write today will bring someone away from darkness into the light. This is my thinking and my ideology and how I operate. So it's the same thing for yourself. You can tell yourself that I'm the way to someone's life. I'm the path that someone can follow to enter into the blessedness that God has designed for him or for her. Is how I live. Is how we should live. So you must embrace the concept of building a community. A community is a great network of individuals who are investing in their future through what you do. Simple definition. A community is a great network of people who are invested in their future through what you do. By also being part of your community, they are connecting to other individuals. And trust me, it's about human connections. Without human connections, I wouldn't have gone this far. And I give you a few specific examples. We were to be in Lagos. And usually, when we go to these cities, we rent 3-bedroom apartments because I go with Namdi, stays in one room, I stay in my room. And then we have our photographer who is female, and then we have our PAs who are females, so they stay in one room. So usually we rent 3-bedroom apartments that are called shortlets. And sometimes when we go to some of these places, we pay up to 75k to rent some of these places. Or where it was the cheapest, we did 60k in Owerri. In New York, we did 75k. In Abuja, we did 65k. When we are going to Lagos, we posted on our timeline that we were going to Lagos. And one guy who had been reading what I've been writing over the year, that's what Precious will tell you, do it consistently because you never can tell who is watching. This guy said to me that when he started out in business, when things were hard, he was reading my posts. Now he's making money. He wants to pay for a 4-bedroom apartment for us in Lekki to stay for 4 nights. This guy forked out 600,000 naira, 150k per night. Imagine what 600,000 naira would have put a dent on our pocket. But we could obey the money, man. Can you imagine it? Ghana that we went, they were telling us $100 per night. If you convert it, about 60k. And we are supposed to spend 7 days, 420k. A woman, let me tell you, building community and sometimes service. I give you, it's my story. So this woman was told about me by someone else. When she came to Nigeria, she lives in Ghana. Her husband is dead now. So she met me in coffee shop where Precious knows there. So she came. That was as far back as 2014. Sorry, 2016 when I was about to resign from my job. She came and told me her problems and everything. I said, okay, this is my fee. She said, Emeka, I can't afford you. Well, let's see how it goes. By 2018, the woman could afford me. And then she paid. So when we were having our sessions, I said, the way we are doing the session, I said, there's something that I'm not feeling all right about this our session. That I need to be there physically present to work with her. And I told her, Ma, I'm coming to Ghana. And she said to me, Emeka, I don't have money to pay you extra. I don't have extra money to pay. I said, Ma, don't worry. The one you already paid me, I will use it to come to Ghana. So I went to Ghana by myself. She was shocked when I got to Ghana. And so when I walked in, this woman was about to sell her house, a 6-bedroom mansion. She wanted to sell it because she was in debt. I said to her, take me around the house. Let me just take a look around the house. So I was walking around the house, saw her clients, saw her staff, and by the time we got into her office, I said, Ma, don't sell this house. We'll fashion out a solution. And then, I fashioned out a solution for her. I said, if you follow this solution for the next 1 year, you will be paying out this your debt and you will not have any need to sell this house anymore. Trust me, guys, she didn't sell the house. And here is us in 2022. Imagine from 2018, 2022. She heard we were coming to Ghana. And she told Nnamdi, because Nnamdi, after I had worked with her, Nnamdi, my partner, also worked with her in terms of structuring her business. Because I'm not so good at structuring. I'm good at marketing and promotions. And so, worked with Nnamdi. She reached out to Nnamdi and said, you guys are coming to Ghana. I know that you guys are big boys, but would you mind staying in my house? Nnamdi told me, I said, Nnamdi, you think I'm? You think I'm twice? Are you normal at all? I've been to a house. Let us go. Guy, we are going to package this 420K that would have given to be. We will use 100,000 and give this woman to cook for us, and we'll be happy. That was how we went to Ghana. The woman kept us in her house. Nnamdi had her room, had his own room. I had my own room. Nice, cool apartment. Our other guy that came with us, Emmanuel Labe, had his own room. Nice. We come out in the morning. We are with her, gisting, laughing, and we were happy. 7 good days, and we came back. Community. Individuals who are touched their lives. And I tell you, you touch people's lives. Sometimes not even money. A listening ear. Just listen. The individuals who come to you, all they want to hear is that talk about their problem. Don't say anything. Just be listening. Don't say any solution. The solution they are seeking is in the telling you their problem. That's all. They go home happy. Listening ear. It could be a hug. It could be you linking to someone else. Me, I have a roster of individuals who do certain things that I don't even collect commissions. I know how many people I've referred to Precious that I didn't come back and tell him, give me cut. There are individuals who the small thing they do for you, give me cut. The thinking is mad in this nation. I have a roster. Who does cake? Who does this? People come to me, go to this individual. Tell him that you're from Emeka Nobis. The moment you tell him Emeka Nobis, the door opens. And they go to do it and become a bridge. But every time you're looking for court, how you're going to get share, court, everything. That's why I don't go to train governments. Because I'm tired of, I want to do proposal. They say pad it. I am tired of padding stuff. So finally, just build community, become the shoulder upon which others can climb to greater heights. I can't tell you how many individuals I've promoted on my timeline that have started making money. Some of them will come to my office with the products. I take a picture. I'm telling you real life things that you should be doing if you really want to become influential and make money from what you know. They come to my office and I take a picture with them and I post. One came with a tea bag that she made. She makes Zobo in tea bags. So I said, this is a wonderful product. You just put the Zobo in the hot water. It becomes Zobo. Then for me, I like to drink as a tea as hot, not even cold. And I wrote about her. By the next morning when she woke up, somebody has sent her money. Somebody has ordered bags. Somebody had, what do you think the individual will be looking at you as? A bridge builder. So not every time you're looking for something to collect from people, be a builder. So when you do this, people become evangelists on your behalf. And they keep spreading the word about your greatness. That's how it works. Finally, promote every day like mad. That is how I am. People who know me know I'm a shameless marketer. That's what they call me, shameless guy. Every day I must give offer. And that's why I'm giving you this offer now. You must buy you. This book is called Bank Alert. Pastor, I asked Pastor, I will bring my book. So this is called Bank Alert. How you can make at least $1,000 every month by packaging what you know into online courses. So just have 20 copies that are with me here. It's up to you to buy it. Usually on a normal day is 5K, but today that I'm here is 4. If you live here, you buy it at 5 and you also pay for delivery. So it's your choice to make that happen. Every day, make offer. Every day that I wake up, I'm making offer. If I write one funny post, I write inspirational post, I write a process post, the next one you're seeing is I must sell something to you. I have to collect every day. Dangote is collecting every day. Are you not seeing him? You'll be using him as an example. Dangote, the biggest billionaire in Nigeria. But guy, they collect 10 naira, 20 naira, 100 naira from salt, from cement. You, what are you collecting? What are you collecting? You are quiet. You are not collecting anything. You have to be collecting also. So me, I'm collecting 1,000 here, 2,000 here, 3,000. I have to be collecting also. As I'm giving value, I'm collecting. It's a cycle of giving and collecting. So promote what you have, what you offer. If you're in business, promote it every day. Do not be ashamed. Promote your brand, promote your works, offer your works to people, offer people to buy your products, tell them you want to work with them. I mean, there are some individuals I see on Facebook and I like that. After a while, they will say reintroduction. I don't know if you've seen that post before on Facebook. Reintroduction. It means that like now I have 69,000 followers. I have to reintroduce myself again to individuals. This is what I do on Facebook. There's called pin post. The moment you pin it at the top, anybody who's coming on your timeline, that's the first one that they will see. And most times, if you write about yourself, pin it at the top so that when people come, they see what you do first. And then they can have an idea what it is that you're offering, that they can make business, do business with you. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for listening to me. And I would say that in what we are doing, please be heart-led. Thank God we are in a Christian organization here. Be heart-led. Enjoy the process. Do not rip people off for the sake of making money. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. But I cannot use this brain that God has given me to be doing mago-mago, to be collecting. I tell you, if I want to be doing mago-mago, I know where I would have been in terms of, but I will not be able to sleep at night. I don't like when I'm walking on the streets and I'm looking at my back. Something will cross more. You'll be thinking that it's that person that you duped. I don't like that kind of lifestyle. I want to be at peace with myself. So be heart-led. Do things from your heart. The heart of Christ. The heart of trust and faith. Not just to want to be ripping people off. Nobody will ever say that Emeka Nnobi has collected 1,000 and didn't give the value in return. Nobody. Because even for the 1,000, I've given the value back. Not ripping people off. Avoid comparing yourself and your journey with other individuals. When I turned 40, certain things began to be, I don't know whether it comes with age. I'm no longer comparing myself, the one where they make, now they chop. And I leave it, and I'm growing gradually. So I'm not looking at, now this is my guy. See as he's making 20 million every day, 10 million. No, I am working hard for myself. As I'm enjoying the process, as I'm earning the money I'm earning, I'm also enjoying along the process. So please, if you comparing yourself is going to make you start feeling depressed, avoid it. Or start making you that you're not doing enough. Because every one of us, we're on the journey. We keep building, keep getting better, and as long as God's with us and we are putting all the work that we can put in, we'll get incremental results. Thank you very much for listening to me, and God bless you.
You can keep clapping, please. Wow. I hope you gained value. Hello, I hope you gained value. All right, please, just in case you're in a hurry to go, I want to announce to you that we're about to enter another very important session. So please stay put. We're almost done, so we're almost there. So stay put. This particular conference is packaged to give you a whole lot of value. And if you don't know me, my name is Mr. Wealth, and I'm one of the finest singers in the city of Port Harcourt and Nigeria. Basically, yes, I'm marketing myself. I learn and I apply. Thank you so much, Mr. Emeka Nnobi. I've been following you. So yes, I apply some of the things he teaches. Don't take my word for it anyways. Go on social media and search me out. Just go on YouTube and search for my songs and you're going to get blessed. Please, happiness, please get ready for your spoken word. So please, if you have any question, and I assume or I expect that we should, please write it down. Write it down. If you feel like it's something that should be written down, please write them down, and we'll soon be having a session where our guests will get to answer random questions, and then they get to, educate us further. All right. I hope that's clear. Okay, so shortly, can we receive Happiness Samuel? Please, can we put our hands together for her? Let us just come and give us her performance. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Happiness Samuel, and I have this to say. In a world where everyone is busy, working under pressure, some with a necessary roadmap, and some without, it takes those with the right sight and mindset to start on their mark and move as they hear the blow-up signaling the start of the race. Why sit inactive when others are making